Right, picking right up. This is to answer the comment that I got earlier this morning. Okay, the comment is when you commit a majority of crimes, then you're going to be the majority who gets blamed. You keep saying the tables turned as if all COPS are YT. Okay, the comment shows that this person did watch the video, but completely missed the point. This proves how well perpetuating stereotypes throughout the media to a wide range of people stand the test of time. And just to stop, these are my opinions. This is for commentary, literary, and educational and entertainment purposes only. And these are just my opinions that I wrote on paper, on my notes, and I'm going to read them out. Okay. This proves how well perpetuating stereotypes throughout the media to a wide range of people stand the test of time and plants thoughts that create a non-penetrable layer in majorities' minds that no amount of logic, facts, or reasoning can get through to. Let's dissect the comment. When you meaning BLK people, because I'm BLK. So when he's or she is commenting back to me, when they use that you, that is meaning black people, BLK people, I'm sorry. Okay, you meaning BLK. And then I have in quotes, I have zero record. And I know many BLK people that don't have a record as well. But that fact doesn't matter because BLK people are group judged. We're group judged as a whole. So the comment starts off as an untruth. And to just add a little bit, we're group judged as a whole against not the greatest in our communities. We're always group judged as a whole as whoever's out there doing the worst of the worst. And then we're judged together as though we all are guilty of all of their charges. So that's how that works. Okay, so the comment starts off as an untruth. Truth is every, EVERY, every demographic, including whatever demographic the commenter is from, commits the same amount of crime. That's the truth. Only difference is that when other demographics commit crimes, it is not publicized, or it is publicized at such a low rate that the majority thinks it's not happening when it is. Taylor House Publishing, Introverted Rockstar, 1250 Podcast. Those are 3 channels you should check out if you think that we are the only demographic that are committing crimes. It's not. It's everybody. And they're showing you because the mainstream will never show you this because they want you to keep this type of track of thinking, right? So once you get new information, you have to reroute your thinking. You have to reroute your conclusions, right? It's almost just like the justice system, what I talk about. One of the main reasons you get wrongful convictions is because they exclude exculpatory evidence. So if we liken this to a case, when the alleged media does not show you the wrongdoing of other demographics, that's omitting that fact. That's exculpatory evidence, right? They omit that and then they want you to make a sound decision on or give a verdict about a situation. And in this, the verdict is, why are BLK people highly wrongfully incarcerated? And because they've omitted facts, they don't show you that. They only show you people in our communities that are committing crimes. So you come to the verdict that they kind of pushed you toward. You don't come to the verdict of truth, which verdict means truth, and there's only one truth, right? It happens within the system and it happens within us as a whole because of the way that we are made to look in the public, right? As a whole, because we're group judged. Okay, so let me find my spot. When a person from the BLK demographic commits a crime, allegedly, it is highly publicized in that same media, including social media. The algorithm picks it right up. Try to do anything positive about BLK people like myself, algorithm will not ever pick you up. You'll never get monetized. You're never going to have those thousands and thousands of followers. You're not going to be seen. So they're not going to know that it's happening, right? They're not going to know the exception that is really not even an exception because there's many of us doing this. You're not going to know that because that's never going to hit the media, allegedly. Also, a lack of positivity. I kind of got ahead of myself. I already wrote that down. When it comes to the BLK community in the media, allegedly, also creates a narrative that they are not publicizing when BLK people do right and are good, upstanding, law abiding citizens. Simply because of the fact that we as a whole, because remember, we are group judged, we're not judged individually by our own merits, allegedly, are not doing positive things that are adding to society, and it is completely an untruth. So it makes you think that we're not doing these things. We're not doing good things. We're not adding. We don't have our fathers in our household, which I do. I grew up with my father. We don't work. We're lazy. And I worked my whole goddamn life and actually need a break. Don't steal. Anything I got, I worked for. And I actually worked for more, but it's been obstructed from me getting what I deserve. So that adds to the fact of why I should be hurt by this system and my husband should be wrongfully incarcerated, because even though we fit, we're doing the right things, we're still group judged together. They would never publicize all the positive things BLK people do on a daily basis. It proves their narrative to be a untruth. So because the media is biased, allegedly, in this commenter's mind, it is justified BLK people being massively incarcerated, whether guilty or innocent. Doesn't matter, because that's all that they believe that we do, right? And this means my story does not get heard, right? It doesn't matter. This is why we hurt. And all the tremendous amount of other BLK people that are wrongfully incarcerated. This is why we can't get justice. That thought cancels out innocence. Big reason I can't get justice for my husband solely off the fact that he is BLK. Second part, commenter says, I keep saying the tables turned as if all COPS are YT. See, that shows the commenter's offensive stance and why they felt the need to defend against the truth. I never once said all COPS are YT. That would be an untruth. If I did say that, and that means the commenter believes that this is a battle of the demographics, when it is not. What is true is that when a COP of any demographic, including the BLK demographic, they are either already aligned with those thoughts of those perpetuated stereotypes, allegedly, or they go along with it in order to maintain employment. So it's not actually the individual COP itself. It's the system of COPS as a whole that uphold the systematic oppression, allegedly, of our community. The system is a programmed, and a program does what it's programmed to do. Any program does what it's programmed to do. And if any one COP goes against the program, allegedly, They are let go, fired, or they fold into the pressure to just go along with the flow. This is also a true statement with correctional officers, allegedly, which have a very high turnover rate and virtually no retention rate because many of them see the truth for what it is. Give my example, I will have to do that in a whole different video, right? But I was going to give my example of the demographic of the COPS in my husband's wrongful incarceration, which it was one BLK woman, it was one YT man who is the head. He is the one that fabricated all the evidence. He's the one that headed all of this. And then there was one Hispanic cop. So it's a diverse, they're diverse officers, right? But they're on the same page when it comes to the system of officers together. Like I said, I likened it to the Power Rangers.